So hello and welcome. Today we are going to be going a bit further in GDB. So as usual, we have a simple program, and in this case just a slight difference. We have a program now that calls another function named print and prints the extra arguments once we have two arguments on the command line. Alright, so let's open this up with GDB. Or before that, let's compile the program without the debugging symbol, so that we won't be able to get the source code in GDB. So let's say we don't have the source code. We're trying to emulate a situation where we don't have the source code of the file, so we only have the executable. So we can still open that up with GDB and then fire up the TUI interface mode. There are different ways to do this. You can also do this using the Ctrl X and then A key combination on your keyboard, or your Command X and A, and then you can also open up you can switch between the different modes using Ctrl X and 2 or Ctrl X. So I'm basically pressing Ctrl X and then 2 to switch between the different layouts. So here I've switched to be able to get my assembly layout and my register layout. So now I can break at main function and then I can run my program. So basically, once I have run my program, now you can see the different layouts. So I can use the NI instruction to move to the next instruction in assembly mode, and I'm moving through the next instruction while my registers are being updated. And then because I did not run this with a command, you can see that in its point, after it has done the comparison, it jumps to the end of the program. So let's say I rerun this with an extra parameter. So let's say main. Now if I start again, you can see that I move to the next command, next. After the comparison, you can see that it then moves into that if block. So here we can now check and see moving our second argument into the RAX register, and then we are also adding 8, the constant 8 to the RAX register. That means we're basically moving the RAX register, and then we are also moving the content of the RAX register to the RAX register, and then we are moving that as the first parameter into our print function, which is going to be in the RDI register. So, and once we've done that, once we get to the call command, let's try and step into the function using the SI command. So you can also see that in the text user interface mode, you can't use the arrow keys, so you have to be able to move through your previous command and your next command. So what you do is you use the Ctrl P to move through your previous command and Ctrl N to move to your next command. So that's in your command history basically. So what you can do next, you can step next, and you can also evaluate the status, the actual values of your registers, if you're suspecting that they are supposed to be strings. So in this case, let's just move through it, and then let's print this one more time. You can see now that in our RDI register we have main. So this is the argument that was passed to us, which we have copied into our personal stack frame. And then I can also just continue to execute this function in assembly while I'm monitoring my registers, my flags. So once I'm done, and then if you see some clutter on your screen, you can just use the Ctrl L to clear your screen, and then you can continue executing your program. So that's it. Thank you.